Okay, welcome everybody to Complete Football, a growing channel coming out of Nigeria. I'm in the US, but spiritually I'm with you guys. So we're coming out of Port Harcourt, Lagos, and Abuja for now. And also Lagos Island with Saeed.
Yeah,
Lagos Island is a country
complicated.
by itself. So me too, I'm from Lagos Island. So we're our own country too. Okay, let's get started. So we're gonna jump straight to me, a fantastic game. Nobody ever believed we'll see Aston Villa versus Bayern in Champions League. I'm so happy because this is a one in a lifetime chance to see this matchup. Let's start off with
Yeah.
Saeed. What are your thoughts about this matchup? Just in general, this is exciting. It doesn't matter who wins, but it's just very fantastic to see Aston Villa in Champions League. That's a very good thing. And playing one of the hottest teams in the world right now. What do you think, Saeed?
So good evening, everyone, and
Yeah,
good day,
yeah.
everyone. So my own analysis on the game is that Bayern Munich is still going to be the favorite to win because
Yeah,
we all
yeah.
know Aston Villa. Yeah, Aston Villa is still going to do like newcomers they normally do. They'll try and want to upset the bigger teams, but I don't see it happen. There's going to be a lot of goals in that match, definitely. Because
On both
Aston Villa,
sides.
we all know Aston Villa. You're on both sides because Aston Villa
They're not
doesn't like
pushover.
defending that
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
Yeah. They are always attacking. They have this attacking mindset. So it's going to be a very interesting game, but with a lot of goals.
Yeah,
So
I think the
probably
problem with
three.
Aston Villa is that they don't have a midfield and they commit mass attack. So they're vulnerable to
Hmm.
the counter attack. And that's dangerous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's exactly what I was
Yeah.
trying to say. They go all forward. They know that
Out.
you are going to score them, but they too they are going to score.
Yeah.
So I think on my own analysis, Aston Villa is going to try and score, but we all know Bayern Munich is going to outscore them. So
Yeah, of
Bayern
course.
Munich is my
For
favorite of
example,
that
if
match.
Aston Villa can give up 2 goals to Ipswich, like the Bible says, how much more your father, Bayern Munich?
Yeah, exactly. We all know Bayern to like scoring. No matter what,
Yeah, and
they
they
just
have
want to score. They will
Musiala,
definitely outscore them.
Kane,
Yeah,
and Olise. And also this guy,
yeah,
Alfonso Davis from the back. Man, these guys are bloody, man.
Hmm.
yeah.
But
And
also they are
and
also
currently
vulnerable. They're vulnerable.
Cannot break.
Olise is serious right now. Like he's really getting
Oh, that
into the
guy's
team.
serious, man. In
Yeah,
fact,
he's serious.
I don't know how you can have Olise and Kane and also um
Gnabry is
Musiala.
there.
So many people in the box.
Musiala is there.
So many people in the
Yeah.
box, and it doesn't feel like it's crowded. Even though they're in the box together, they find small spaces. It's crazy. You know what I'm talking about, right? It's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
What do you think,
exactly.
Falabi, about that? Those three guys can be in the box at the same time, and it looks like they have space. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And they seem to be gelling under Vincent Company. They seem to be
Yeah.
having a little bit of chemistry, but the star man, without a shadow of doubt, is Musiala. I think Kane is out because of injury, but I
Yeah.
don't
But in
think.
general, I think Musiala has been Kane is doing well, but Musiala has added so much energy to their attack. Yeah. Mhm.
But we shouldn't write off Aston Villa really.
Oh
They
yeah,
have
yeah.
they have an experienced manager, experienced European campaign manager. He's done it with Seville and Villarreal. He has a lot of experience when it comes to European nights. And the Villa team
Yeah.
are
International football.
a decent side. So Bayern will have to play very well to overcome them.
And Villa plays very well on the perimeter of the box with Telemann and
Exactly.
Ollie Watkins and those guys. They play very well. I don't have any complaint.
But
The only thing is that they don't have a pure number 9, and also they're susceptible
Yes.
to the transition
A
and
counter attack.
counterattack.
I don't see them upsetting Bayern. Let's
No.
face it.
It's
Yeah, to be honest with
possible.
you, I don't think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. Of course, this is football. Now, anything is possible. But
Can happen.
man,
Where's the game
it's
being
going to
And,
played?
and,
take.
and they have a super sub. There's this guy from Colombia. Each time he comes in, he delivers. One black guy like that. I can't remember his name now. In Aston
Is
Villa.
Rudiger playing? How is Bayern's defense right now? I know they have Rudiger, but how is their defense in
You know,
general?
they played Leverkusen at the weekend. I wasn't particularly impressed with the way they
They
played. It was
drew.
a draw.
Yeah,
It
they've
was
been
a
playing a
draw at
lot
the
of
end of the
easy
day.
teams. They've been playing a lot of
Ah,
easy
Lever,
teams.
say, Leverkusen is not a small team anymore. Defending champion.
After they
Come
have
Yeah,
on,
it's
you
a
beaten.
can't
bit they
compare.
just won it
Yes,
after so
now,
many years. They just won it after so many years.
you can't compare
That's true.
You can't compare
It's true.
Leverkusen and
It's
Aston
true.
Villa now.
I
No,
keep
but they just
forgetting.
won it.
What was
And
the
the caliber
score?
of player,
It was a draw.
Bayern Leverkusen has now. Yeah, it's a
Was it a
draw.
draw?
It's a
It was a
draw.
draw, yeah.
It
Yes,
was a
now.
draw, 1-1.
Yeah, but I think that
Yes.
Bayern Munich, they've been scoring a lot of goals against small teams. But the main thing is that Aston Villa, they're not known too much for midfield and defense. So I still say Bayern Munich will win 3-1, 3-2, something like that. What do you think, Saeed? Then we'll go to Warif. Yeah.
Yeah, like you said, and as Mr. Falabi said, the game is going to be tight. Definitely, Aston Villa is not
It's
going
a
to
very
be
beautiful game,
but
because this
it's
is
going to be
this is a very interesting matchup, even though I think Bayern. So we'll go to Warif, then we'll go to Bjorn. Yeah.
Okay, good evening, everyone.
Evening.
Like what Mr. Falabi said, the coach of Aston Villa is not new to European football. And one thing that might give Aston Villa an edge, a slight edge over Bayern Munich, is that they play open football. They don't play defensive kind of game. Play your game and I play my game. And when it comes to counter, they are very fast in it. And they have strong forwards, like Watkins is strong. And they have which other
is Watkins a utility player? He's not a winger, he's a utility, right? Or what is he?
He's a utility player.
Yeah, he's a forward. He's a first nine.
Yeah. So and again, they have a very good goalkeeper. But it's just that sometimes when the ball that you think that he will save, he will just lago the ball. Or some the one that I think they won't, he saves them. So I think it's going to be an interesting match. And for Bayern Munich, they just like David and Goliath, they have the experienced players. Even if Harry Kane is not there, they have people in the midfield. They have Musiala, which is one of the best attacking midfielder right now. They have what is it called? Olise, and Olise knows the Villa players very well in the EPL. They have Canabry there, which he played in England, but maybe not used to the what's it called? Villa players. So I think there's going to be an interesting match, but from paper it's going to be what's it called? Bayern Munich. But
where's the game being played?
I'm not sure right now.
But it doesn't matter. But I think even if the game is in Villa, at best draw.
Yeah.
But if it's in Bayern Munich, but I still on both sides.
The game is in Villa.
I'll give Bayern Munich.
The game is in Villa.
It's in Villa.
Okay,
but Bayern Munich are a big team, so anywhere they still have the confidence.
I still think Bayern Munich, no matter where the game is played, they're going to win by 1 or 2 goals. 1 or 2 goals. Yeah.
But
Bayern Munich needs to be careful because they need to be careful because they're going to give up goals. Yeah.
You know why I want to stick with Villa is because of their coach. Naimire, the guy has a lion heart. He's not scared of anybody.
Also, I was saying before, sorry to come in front of you. I think Aston Villa is the best coach team when it comes to shape and positioning and how to pass the ball amongst each other in the front. But they just don't have the tactics right because they don't have midfielder back. But I think they are doing very well. And I think teams like Arsenal and Man City can learn from Villa when it comes. Also, Newcastle. These teams, they don't have talent, but they make the most out of their players. What do you think? Yeah,
they choke players. They don't give them the chance to play the game right from your half. They start giving you that pressing football
with shape, and they have double pivots. They have good pivots in midfield. Yeah.
Like if I may deviate a little, like I was watching Baka's game, the highlight. Osasuna did not give Baka that chance to play the free football.
Yeah.
Somebody was. Today is like the coach gambled Yamal on the bench. Even if you have a Champions League match is not a big team they are playing. So
this year's going to be tough.
Teams like my head with
this year's going to be tough. Teams like Barca and Bayern, they're doing well in Spain, but they're going to struggle in Champions League.
And again, you see this format they are using for the Champions League. So for me personally, I love it because it's like playing deep. Show your talents. Let's know what you're
like warfare. Warfare.
Not just you can play. Yes. So at least even if you don't qualify automatically, you can go and do the playoff.
Yeah.
And again, one other thing, some players are complaining that too much playing time for them. But that is why you have your feeders team. You must not always play every game. That's why you have reserve team. You use this one in this game. I
don't even buy that idea that players are complaining that too much game. I don't understand.
Play on the game yourself.
They are even playing 2 games per week.
Too much game. Too much game. Too much money. I'm playing too much
money now. Yes, money. Can you imagine how much they are paying now?
£60,000 a week. £60,000 a week. What about me? Too much work. I work 10 hours a day.
300,000. Some players earn 300,000 pounds per week.
What about me?
What are you telling me? 2 games per week, you are complaining.
I see it as selfishness. You don't want other players to play. You just want yourself to be playing. Play this Champions League. Let other
okay, so let's go on.
Game. Give
so
because
we don't want to neglect our two friends Biodun and Afolabi. Biodun, what are your thoughts so far before we go to Afolabi on Aston Villa versus Bayern? Yeah.
Okay, thank you, guys. Good evening, and it's great to be back on the show. Yes, I think I kind of agree with what everyone has said. It's been a while.
Yes, welcome, sir.
It's going to be an interesting game. I think Aston Villa would surprise everyone in this game tomorrow.
It's possible. Yeah.
Already has the pedigree, having won 4 UEFA Cups and having the pedigree of going so far with Villarreal to the semi-final of the Champions League. It's not as if he's a novice. He knows how to do this. He has done this several times. I think the worry should be with Bayern Munich because the same company relatively is new in the role of manager as a manager. He has done this as a player. We know that it's pedigree, but can he do it as a manager?
And also, he's struggling against good teams. They run up the scores against bad teams.
Yeah, you see them struggling against Leverkusen in the league. Not take anything away from Bayer Leverkusen yet, but with the kind of players Bayern Munich have, you expect them to have won that game. That mentality that City has going into big games and winning, I think Bayern is kind of struggling with that kind of mentality, and I think
they're struggling in midfield. They lost Cruz and guys. They need to revamp their midfield. And also by moving Musiala so far forward, it even leaves a bigger. I think it even leaves a bigger gap in midfield for them. Go ahead.
I think one thing I want to agree with your comment is the way Villa is set up. I think Villa is one of the most drilled side in the Premier League. They are figured out in terms of structural positioning and their shape. They are very difficult to break down. That's why over the weekend I was quite surprised that Ipswich caught them on the counter several times. But I could understand that is the adrenaline in the Premier League. You know, this
Also, Ipswich has drawn 4 games in a row now, so they feel happy. We don't draw.
Well rested. So some of these lower teams in England, when they rest throughout the week and you played midweek and weekend, you are a bit tired. So they come all out and they go to the game as if it's do or die. So you could see the tension over the weekend. So everyone knew that Villa would not hold on. And when
you know who was like this switch like 6 years ago? Stoke. You don't want to play Stoke. They will draw with you.
Leg breaking team.
Stoke City.
That's why they play rugby. Rugby football.
So you know how the pressure was mounting on Villa, and everyone could tell that Villa was not going to hold on. Even yesterday, the La Liga against Atletico and Real Madrid, you could see that Madrid was not going to hold on in that game.
But I have to give credit to Ollie Watkins. Very good player. Very good player.
Yes. I think I want Ollie Watkins to play well. I think he's a very good player.
And they need to figure out a way to include him on the English team. On the English team.
Villa should not disappoint us in England too.
But still, this is going to be a very fun match for me, no matter what the score is. It's very good to see Villa versus Bayern. In fact, that's the only game we're focusing on for this week. Okay, so thank you. So what are your last thoughts before we move on to the next game, Afolabi?
Basically, we have all said it. I think Unai Emery's European pedigree will count for something against Bayern Munich, and it won't be so easy. Although, like you guys rightly mentioned, on paper, they have the better players. But at Villa Park, with that kind of experience,
it's possible.
It's a potential banana skin for Bayern Munich.
So let's move on.